Hey, thank you for watching.
We banned the NFL, but I guess not.
So it is Tuesday. Spent Monday getting my car fixed. Car is now fixed. So we're in a much better state than we were last episode of Dreadlock Journey. Honestly, hopefully this wave and feeling continues throughout the week. I don't know if you guys have noticed, but my moods kind of go in like waves, especially if something big happens. If my car is not working, I'm depressed as shit. But recording and putting out the Rambling Rogue show so that it's ready for tomorrow. I said that terribly. I'm gonna be putting out the Rambling Rogue show tomorrow, and I'll be recording it today or maybe even then. So I don't know. And we're gonna be streaming. And I'm also just planning and, just putting some pieces together on some other projects that I also want to do, or a couple of other projects. So, yeah! Dreadlock Journey. I'm in the middle of writing my 5th and final song to my mixtape, yet I just can't think and get onto that train of thought. I've written half of it, so I'm just going to play games for today until, I don't know, something kicks up in me. Of course, I'm going to stream. So yeah. So I've already brought it up on here, but yeah, live streaming now. It's kind of what I want to do. It's what I'm trying to do. But, every time I try it, man, there's just a new problem that's right there ready for you. But I'm fixing it and getting it, I guess, smoothed out. Yeah. Rambling Rogue show tomorrow. Don't know how long that's going to take for me to actually create and put out, because I actually do have to go to work. Sheesh. I'm going to have to actually have that done by around 1, maybe 2-ish. Yeah, I'm going to have my hands full tomorrow. But anyway, yeah. I'm just trying to fix up my stream, I guess. I don't know. Yeah. Dreadlock Journey. Like I said, though, yeah, it's just a lot of problems with the stream, man. And trying to fix it. Trying not to let this stuff kill my mood. You know what I mean? And it sucks too, because it's just the other day, literally just 2, maybe 3 days ago, I had gotten it perfect. It literally, the stream was at this level where I was just reaching 30 frames, steadily and easily. It just, it just ran perfectly. But today it's just not the same issue, and it's not the same ordeal at all. I have no idea why. I mean, it's a slightly different setup here, just because, wait, see, there it goes. See, I think I might have just found the problem. Yeah, I think I did just find the problem. Haven't done a gratuitous hair video in a minute, so here we go. So I just woke up. Hair was patted. And I ain't gonna lie, I've been kinda sick lately. It's the flu season, I be infected beats daily. I just hope you'll dig this shit so I can ditch and cash your payday. Or maybe bag a bad bit with IG foreplay. Man will dream, won't they? He got quite an imagination. Wednesday morning. About to go to work. About to make some breakfast. Not in that order. Yeah, hope everything's going good with you. I hope that life is good. I hope that if you're in a stressful spot, that you're just on a path and on your way to a very, I guess, serene and beautiful spot. And yeah, Dreadlock Journey. Yo, man, it is a beautiful day this Wednesday. Sun's out, it's hot as shit. California is being California. I've got myself some Chips Ahoy. We going home right now, just left work. And I just wanted to kind of recount this like thing that just happened basically at the end of my shift. So basically, I'm a cashier, right? Y'all know that. And like, man, I'm kind of caught in this weird position where I don't know what to do with the opportunities that get thrown at me by young women who are, you know what I'm saying, possibly single, but you know what I'm saying, possibly not, but flirting with me. I don't know what to do with those opportunities. So with that being said, this chick, she comes in, you know, it's a cute girl, whatever. As soon as she comes in, I spot her, you know, greet her. You know, she gives me a smile. She asks some questions about where some stuff is. I point her in the right direction, whatever. You know, like, she gets to the register. Nobody's at the register. Now, that is like a godsend situation. Every time a cute chick comes to the register, there's always, oh my God, always some like old ladies or just some random ass people or just people that just make the whole situation embarrassing as fuck. You know, if I try to like say anything like at all. So it's like, finally, you know, she comes up to the register. Nobody's at the register besides me and her. We start talking or whatever. And then like, I asked her if she had a rewards card and she said no. Now I left it right there, the conversation, whatever. But then she started telling me about how some girl or whatever, you know, from another big lot started messing up her shit. And like we started joking about it. And like I could tell she was starting to get a little red in the face while joking. You know, she was getting a little blushy. And you know, like I could tell she was giving me that look like, okay, not like, oh, you should do some wild shit, but okay, like, hey, you look good and you kind of are unexpectedly like, you know, a better conversationalist than I would expect. At least that's what I think is running through their head. But she gave me this like kind of like smiling look, you know, she's getting red in the face a little bit, but I couldn't really say much because just then, you know, an associate of mine came by. And that didn't really tense me up, but I just started looking at, you know, I kind of just shoot her out of the store. Like I was like, you know, like have a nice day, etc. So she leaves. And I'm thinking to myself like, man, I tell my boy, my associate, I'm like, yo, what you think about like asking, you know, for numbers while on the job? He says he's never done it, but he says there's no rule against it. I said, shit, man, I want to get in trouble. And not even just about getting in trouble. Like, I just don't want to, like, do you think that, like that's a good situation? Like, that's a good look? Because I don't know. I feel like, what if I ask this chick And it's more than what if I got a rejection. I think I'm over the rejection part, but it's just like, what if then she says something like, you know, her experience was this or that, and then like, you know, she starts telling something to my manager, and then boom, a nigga's like fired, man. It's like, nah, fuck that. So is that shit, is asking for numbers accepted nowadays? Like at the job? When the only way that you've met the person that you're asking for their number is through the job? Is that accepted? Let me know. Let me know in the comments if you're actually watching this. So completely unplanned, I actually ended up filming a little bit of PUBG into the Rambling Rogue show. So, I don't know. People will, you know, react if they react. Hopefully they do react. That'd be great. Reactions would be cool. I don't know. DreadlockJourney. I'm going to be now editing the Rambling Rogue show that I just actually recorded. I did it actually with my webcam because, man, it's such a hassle to actually set up my my other camera. And honestly, it's just like this camera's even of a better quality, and I'm just like, you know, and I'm alone, so it's like you might as well, you know. But in other situations where, you know, I have multiple people, of course I'll do the whole setup with my audio interface and all that other stuff. You know, it's a good day. Playing a little bit more PUBG, and then I'm going to start the editing. And, yeah. So the joke's on me. It turns out that recording with my webcam and then throwing it into the editor that I use for my videos is actually not working. The video source of my webcam is just not being read by my, I guess, my editing tool, DaVinci Resolve. I don't know what the problem is. I'm looking on forums now. But, turns out, yeah, I probably should have just edited or got my camera out. So, there's that. It's like 10-ish p.m. and I'm exporting the Rambling Rogue show now. So I promised on my Instagram that it'd come out tonight. And it will come out before the sun rises. So, there's that. Two-way papa, two-way papa, taboo, away. I finally put out the podcast. It's late as hell. Thursday. It's usually out on Sundays, but hey man, it is what it is. Dreads are looking great. Yeah. Alright, so today I haven't really been doing much. I got dressed because it's Thursday today, and my crush does work today. Now, I've been kind of wrestling with it in my head if I should go in right now or if I should maybe go in tomorrow, because she opens in the morning, tomorrow morning. So it's like, I kind of feel like maybe if I go in right now, because a friend of mine who also works there, who basically was the link to us meeting, he's working tonight, and like that doesn't bother me or anything like that. It's just, I don't know, I kind of want that, like, you know, just me and her type shit. But again, I haven't seen her in like 2 weeks, so I don't know. I don't really know how to go about it. It's like I could go every day of the weekend, you know. I mean, you know, who knows, I might go every other day, but like, I don't know, you know, confused. At least I do have an excuse to go there. My brother actually ended up renting this movie, John Wick, out from the video store, the movie store, whatever, and, well, yeah, I mean, I have an excuse to go. It is late, and I'd have to pay for it. So I guess I could just say that I'm coming just to return this specifically, chatter up for a second, and then leave. I mean, I could always do that. I don't know. I think I am going to do that. Because I've been home since about 12, since about noonish today, and it's about like, what, 5, maybe 6-ish o'clock. Took a nap for a couple hours, started, excuse me. I'm in the middle of writing the 5th track to my tape. My tape was supposed to be done by the end of March, but it's stretching into April because, well, I mean, it's a few things. But, you know, I don't want to rush it. And to be honest, I don't know if I've said it on here before, but I think that I want to release for May, for next month, for the tape. So, yeah, I'm finishing up that 5th track, the last track of it, hopefully. And even right now, it may not even be that track that's the last track, because right now, I don't want to put too much, you know, like out there and whatnot, but I kind of started tinkering around with the Fruity Loops program, FL Studio, that you make beats with. And not only that was I tinkering like with the actual app, but I was also tinkering with just making samples and sending it into the app so that I could make my own beats. Now, I didn't really get too far, but I did make a sample, a vocal sample, that I was able to throw some drums onto, and it did sound okay. Now, I don't know if I want to play it on here. I guess I will. But yeah, that's the kind of shit I'm working on right now. And because here's what I did. I made the sample, put it into FL, put, you know, a little bit of drums on it. Didn't really sound great, didn't sound amazing. Had a rhythm to it though. Then I sent that sample, the drum pattern thing that I put on top of the sample, and then another sample to 3 beat makers who are from, you know, pretty much the 3 dudes that I mess with mostly musically. Now, there's one of them, my pen pal out in that's what I'm gonna call him. Shout out to Chris. Baby Barf, he's out in Florida. Then there's my cousin who's up in San Fran, Darrow, 10 Figgy, Figaro, whatever. And then there's, of course, Gleeshy, DeGary, however you want to call him, Johnny. And I sent it to all 3 of them so that they could actually go out and make their own type shit. So we'll see what they come up with. Already, Baby Barf, he actually sent me a beat. And again, I won't say much about it, but yeah, we got interesting things coming. Dreadlock Journey. I didn't end up filming it, but I did go see my crush right now. Went to go return a movie that also, you know, brought me to the store. So, yeah. You know, I was in there real brief, real quick. Didn't really say much to her. I just walked in, kind of like, just got in line, asked her a few questions about the movie, you know, the fee and whatnot. I noticed that she didn't have makeup on today, and she's usually like a very makeup heavy person. And I commented on it, and I was like, shit, you got your face off. Like, your whole face is off. Like, holy shit. And I was eating some, this chocolate bunny that I have, like a giant Easter bunny that's like chocolate. I work at Big Lots. We get a lot of like shit that's just... Anyway, yeah, no, I'm just eating my chocolate, comment that. And then a customer comes up, you know, he asks her a question or whatever. I return my movie, pay the late fee, and pretty much that was it, you know. The only thing that I'll remark is that in the conversation, I mean, it wasn't the kind of conversation from a person that's like not interested. Like, this shit just weird, man. This shit is weird. But it was definitely sounding like from a person that's more on the, how would I say, like, I mean, because when we were talking, she asked me randomly, because I guess it said my brother's name, like somewhere on the, like on the receipt where I returned it or whatever. And, you know, she was asking me, she said, oh, your brother's name is Nigel? Da-da-da. Like, she just asked me questions. I was just like, you know, you don't look too uninterested. That's all I'll say. So I think I'll, I don't know, maybe Saturday, maybe tomorrow I might push in there. I don't know. Tonight I'm just going to finish uploading, or actually editing this, and then I'll have it out for you guys. And you know what? I think I'm actually just going to finish off the night with a little section out of this book here, Things Fall Apart, Chinua Achebe. Really great book. Really, really, really great book. I don't know if I've talked about it much on the vlog here, but it's really captivated me. This story about this, you know, warrior African man who's just, you know, of course, as fierce as they come. And yeah, man, I'm finding a lot of, I guess you could say, parallels in my life with it, and I'm enjoying it. So shout out to my crush for recommending this book to me. Shout out to Cabanas for getting this book to me. That was a teacher in high school that actually is the reason why this book is in my hands. And yeah, sorry for like kind of just rambling on, but that's what I do. And yeah, Dreadlock Journey. Look at those dreads, man. Look at those dreads. Look at those dreads. Smokers Club's coming. Hey man, just wanted to say one quick little shout out to the only bullet that ever mattered, the neutral bullet. Go get you one, man, or at least something like it that could get you some, you know what I'm saying? Nice kale or vegetable infusions. Y'all need to get this stuff up in you. Has people like me feeling like how I do. Which is bad sometimes. But it's overall forward and productive.